Hello, hello, hello there. How are you all today? My beautiful friends, my beautiful tramily. Thank you so much for being here and for, just for being here, really. There's not much more you need to do. Just be here and just be your usual, brilliant, incredible, inspiring selves. G'day, TM. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And we are right outside the Castlemaine Botanical Gardens. Hello there, stranger. Hey, Suzanne. Lovely to see you. Well, we'll begin soon. Castlemaine is, I gotta say, such a beautiful little town. So many beautiful old Victorian style heritage buildings that have, that are just basically products of the gold rush. Hello, Charity. Nice to see you. And it's very misty. So I got here initially for the oak forest, which, by the way, for those who initially attended the oak forest tour and obviously it didn't turn out to be the way we wanted it to, I recorded the thing. Oh, old school steam trains. I recorded the whole thing and I will be premiering it sometime in the coming days. So stay tuned. I will keep you posted and we will watch it together as it premieres live on YouTube. Denise, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Vera. Thank you, Vera. I'm so glad to bring another garden tour to you. Hello, Mary Lou. Lovely to have you here. Hello, Cheryl. G'day to you all. We'll begin this tour in 2 minutes as I await to greet you. More people. We've got 12 people by the looks of it, but we might have more. So we'll just patiently await. Now these botanic gardens are they're not big, they're only 6 hectares. So it will be a very, brief meander. G'day, Catherine, lovely to see you as always. Nonetheless, we will make the most of it. They are absolutely beautiful and there is so much to uncover, regardless of how small they are or big they are. And Leah's waving at me. Thanks for the wave, Leah. Lovely to have you. So let's begin. We'll go for a walk around these beautiful botanical gardens. We are approximately an hour 40 from Melbourne. We are a 20-minute drive from Bendigo. So you've explored the Bendigo Botanical Gardens. We have explored the Ballarat Botanical Gardens. We've explored quite a few. And today we are in another small town. So to answer Vera and Suzanne, we're about an hour 40 drive. So for me to get from Melbourne to the oak forest, initially it was an hour, it took me an hour 40. So it was a 1 hour and 40 minute drive. And then it was about a 13 minute drive from the oak forest to Castlemaine. And yeah, okay, let's begin, my friends. I'm gonna switch the camera and I really hope you enjoy this because here we have, yes, a nice, beautiful walkabout in the garden. The first thing that stands out to me when I look at this shot, and I hope the signal for you is as good as I'm hoping it is look at the reflections are quite astonishing. I mean, this shot in itself looks like something a photo taken by a professional photographer. Yes, Suzanne, another early morning for me. I had to get up at 4:45 in the morning for a 5:30 departure. So I only had 45 minutes to get ready. I usually get up, if I have a tour, I usually get up an hour and a half before I'm meant to leave the house. But in this instance, anything prior to 4:45 was just too early for me. Sleep is also quite important. And check this out, just stunning. And over there you have the very famous Castlemaine hut, which we'll head to now and explore, but we're off to a good start. The stillness of this lake, of this little lake, is just quite captivating, I must say. And let's give you a little 360. I mean, one of my dream jobs would be to just go to visit every botanic garden in Australia and in the world. I mean, that would be quite an experience, wouldn't it? But one botanical garden at a time for us. Today we're here in Castlemaine, which was at the time one of the emerging cities that unfolded from the gold rush. So the gold rush was the catalyst for this city being constructed and developed. And the bird song is quite beautiful. And I don't think you can see it, but the mist is just quite beautiful. And Suzanne's saying this does not look like winter, and you are correct. It does not look like winter, but it feels like winter. It's approximately 5 degrees Celsius. So it's cold. And these botanic gardens, they do have quite a rich history. It dates back to the gold rush era, the mid-19th century. So these gardens were established in 1860. They're actually one of the earliest botanical gardens in our state, in Victoria. And the idea behind these gardens, the original design, was influenced by this desire to replicate the Victorian era garden design style and principles. Formal layouts, geometric patterns. As I was saying to you before, it's about 6-7 hectares of land, which is relatively small compared to the larger ones. And these gardens were planned and developed by William Sangster, who at the time, during that era, was quite a prominent landscape artist and designer. Let's just quickly pan to our right. Hello, Stephanie. Thanks for being here. Exactly, TM. It's still beautiful with no leaves. This comes to show, right? Just going to pan and check out this mural over there. I cannot zoom, unfortunately, not with this feature, but it gives you an idea of how nice it is. I don't know much about this mural. I didn't look into it, but it is very detailed and nice. Let's walk underneath this beautiful little pathway. It's quite stunning, isn't it? Now, over the years, these gardens, they underwent several transformations, and they kept adding things to the gardens, and then later in the 19th century, I want to show you this. They built a conservatory, and then they started providing a wider variety of flora throughout these gardens, which attracted a wider variety of fauna. So more animals, more bird species started gravitating to these gardens, and it became an ideal spot for a forest bath or to just sit back and enjoy birdsong, as you can tell. And there is not much birdsong happening right now, but there will be as we head closer to the lake. These gardens are also a very popular spot for weddings, social events, community events, concerts. You can say they're planting some new flowers for winter. Let's head a little bit. I just want to check out this little hut that we so enjoyed. These gardens, they just offer, a peaceful, tranquil escape for locals and people who live in Melbourne. So, hello Risa, lovely to see you. Hello Fatima. Hola, nice to see you guys. Yes. Let's take our time in these gardens. If you're in Europe and it's a bit late, please do not feel pressured. But I just like this shot. There's a lot going on. Let me see if I can, there we go. Switch the focus to that of this in the background. Hello, lethargy. Some more reflections. No leaves, but there is this, it has its own winter/autumn charm to it. That's true. It is winter here in Castlemaine, or in our state really, Victoria. And this is the traditional land of the Djadja people of the Kulin Nation. They have lived here for 30 to 40,000 years. So this is, again, a very significant land for them. And I mean, that's quite a long time. So I just want to pay my respects to the First Nations people of this area. Very pretty, Mary Lou, I know. Very pretty. And that to me is the primary motive of visiting botanical gardens. I just love this little hut. Wouldn't it be nice to have something like this in a garden to just relax and just enjoy? Let's keep walking along. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. Yeah, Risa, yes, 30 to 40,000 years, oldest civilization on this planet, the indigenous people of Australia. And there was quite a significant population prior to European settlement. And it has been reduced to only a few hundred now, sadly. So, Fatima, this is not Melbourne. This is a town about an hour and a half from Melbourne called Castlemaine. Yeah, good question, Suzanne. So these botanical gardens are being tended to by our state and mostly by the local city. But yeah, the state obviously provides funding to Castlemaine, and they maintain it. You can hear the birds. You can hear the Australian wood ducks down there. The Look at this beautiful, picturesque scenery. So do I, Sharon. I love the reflections. Hello, Joyce. And that's a nice shot. Beautiful. Let's slowly float back up and pan to the right and keep walking around this beautiful lake. Look at that tree over there. I could not agree with you more, Suzanne. There is a certain charm to winter that is just unique to it. And, I mean, that's the thing, a lot of people place a lot of emphasis on spring and summer and even autumn in its own way, but very little credit is given to winter, and there is so much beauty that winter can offer, especially in my state, Victoria, or basically anywhere. I mean, every season has its own unique charm. You can find beauty in every season. You really can. Even if it's snowing, there's beauty in that. Okay. Janine, you are so welcome. My pleasure. Definitely relaxing, Stephanie. Dawn Brandon, does your quadruple X later come from there? Quadruple X? Oh, you mean lager? Is that what you mean, the beer? Admittedly, I'm not quite sure where 4X comes from. But they do make great beers. Yeah, TM, so what you're hearing in the background are magpies, you're right. In fact, I can see a magpie up on this tree over there. Beautiful sounds. Just in case you didn't know, there's no swimming. Blue-green algae. Maybe a problem. Yes, that is true, Joyce. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, 4X. Let's keep going. 4X beers, they did have a very nice ad recently. It was 4X, because you can't spell something that tastes so good. And I'm referring to the beer. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep walking along. How beautiful. Such a peaceful walk around the park. But I'm pretty sure 4X comes from Queensland. I think that's the Gold Coast of Brisbane. But anyway, on to other things. Let's see, what else? Beautiful lamppost, the tree, and that in its own right is a beautiful shot, and a man walking on this cold wintry day. Over there's a goose down there. You got Australian wood ducks over there. I know, TM. We appear to be here by ourselves. Yeah, there's not really much going on, which is quite a luxury for us today. So the lake that you are looking at right now is called Lake Johanna. It's quite beautiful. You hear the birds. As you can tell, this lake over here is just a haven for bird life. That's stunning. Let's keep going. What is the temperature? Suzanne's asking. It is about 5 or 6 degrees. I didn't look at the temperature, but it feels like it's about 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, which is, for you, that's probably beach weather in Canada, but for me, it is very cold. So gorgeous. It's cold for those little greyhounds over there. They're wearing their coats. Look at all the different birds. And over here we have the crows, or ravens. And down there we have the swamp hens. And between them we have the wood ducks, the Australian wood ducks. Very peaceful. Look at those ducks over there. Hey, little ducky. Hey, buddy. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Swamp hens everywhere. We don't get phased anymore by the sight of swamp hens. They're just so part of our country's landscape. Look at those ducks. You've got 3 different ducks, different colours. That's what I love about animals. They don't care about the colour. They just enjoy each other's company. It's beautiful. Look at them just hanging out. 3 coloured different ducks. 3 different coloured ducks. Beautiful. That would have been a nice photo to take. Titled, "Can't we all just get along like ducks?" It's a nice shot. Oh, they're all coming to me. Hey guys. All good. I'll leave you at it. Oh. What is going on? Let's go with it. Oh, these ducks are walking towards me. Guys, please, you're not in front of the viewers. Ah, great. Glad you got that photo of the ducks, Stephanie. If you could share it, that would be great. Yes, Abe, I don't know how I am the bird whisperer, but I may have said something or whispered something. And the ducks have all just come to me. They're having a party. What's going on? Yeah, they're expecting breakfast. That's probably what it is. Let's just follow them. Cute. Looks like these guys have woken up at the quack of dawn. Am I right? They are hangry. They got a quackitude, don't they, Carla? A quackitude. They're being very loud, aren't they? They are performing for us. Yes. What are you guys up to, guys? What are you guys up to? I demand an explanation, my friends. What are you up to? Gotta have some fun. Oh, they're swimming to me. That's beautiful. Quite stunning, isn't it? Alright guys, you guys quack me up. But we might have to keep moving. And this guy or gal is swimming towards me. Okay. See you later, friends. It's quite beautiful. See you later, you little firecrackers. Okay, let's walk down in that direction and see what else these botanical gardens have to offer. There's a little plaque on this bench. I want to read it. I want to see who this is dedicated to. And these benches have all been planted by members of the community who have dedicated them to certain family members or to people of significance to them, usually in loving memory of. So it's quack honorary time. That's right. So that's nice. Locals of Castlemaine. Quite beautiful. Let's keep walking up there. A male duck is a drake? You see? That's right, we need to further explore this garden. So let's keep exploring, seeing what else is around here. Now, botanical gardens can feel like they're a little limited in winter. You know, obviously there's less green around, less flowers. But they do have their own unique charm, and with good camera work, we can highlight that beauty in our own ways. So, and it is freezing. It is super cold. And my friend Emma, who is a tour guide in Norway, she's originally from Castlemaine. This is where I believe this is where she's from, if I'm not mistaken. And you hear the crows. She's also lived in Melbourne. She's from Melbourne and Castlemaine, a bit of both. Stunning. I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask. It's a nice shot. Here we have an oak tree. I know, Abe, it's just quite stunning. Who would have thought the botanical gardens can be this beautiful in winter? Approx size of the garden, Suzanne, is 6-7 hectares. Let's go with 6 hectares. Which is, I'm not quite sure, I think, isn't it double or triple the acres? So about 17 acres. This is Behind these trees you can find the nursery. Here's a little bit of information about the nursery. There's a photo which was taken in 1915 showing the nursery and what it looked like back in those days. And as it says here, 3 large trees in the photograph are still growing here today. Wow, that's pretty good, huh? You can read the rest if you like, if you can. If you can't, then I'm happy to read it out to you. The nursery was a center of all the gardens, of all the council's gardening operations, including trial plantings and the growing on of street trees and plants for display under the guidance of Philip Doran, the garden's curator. Trees and shrubs were also supplied to local public institutions such as the hospital, which by the way is just and a mechanics institute. So let's keep heading down there towards the nursery. That's right, Dawn. Beautiful tree. Quite stunning. And you're going to love the oak forest. I took some video footage of the oak forest, which is just, we'll explore it and enjoy it together. Let's keep heading down there and seeing what else is. And there's a playground over there. It's quite nice. If you enjoy this and if you're not subscribed yet, you can subscribe to my channel and for more amazing virtual tours. And we also have meditations on Insight Timer. Suzanne's got a good question. In your winter, does the grass ever turn yellow or grey? In most cases, no. The grass just, from my experience, remains green. Yeah, I think it all depends on how you tend to it and how much rain it gets. But generally, yeah, come to think of it, the grass just stays green. Maybe loses its colour a little bit, but generally, not much. And this over here is it's called the summer house. Well, at least this is a reconstruction of it, right? So the original summer house looked like that. It was built in 1872 on this exact site. So, I mean, it is an identical replica. And this photo was taken in circa 1890. And they basically have erected the summer house just in case, in case of rain. And then in 1993, they decided to reconstruct the summer house following a period of fundraising. And you can, if you want, you can take a screenshot of this if you want to read or you just want to have it. And they basically, yeah, as it says here, they basically drew the plans and designed it basing it on the photographs. So that's it's a very accurate replica. Looks good. It does look like a nice place to just relax, read a book, bathe in birdsong. Let's keep going. And yeah, these gardens, there is a lot of history attached to them and a lot of significance. Check this beautiful shot out. Quite stunning. And look at the fog, the mist everywhere. This morning it was extremely hard to get here. It was so misty, so foggy. I know, Suzanne, yeah. I mean, so many different places to meditate. There's no shortage of meditation spots here, that's for sure. Well, let's see what else is hiding around the corner. Little playground for kids, and there's a barbecue area to our right. Exactly, Tien. As I was saying before, it's a very popular spot for weddings, public functions, concerts, community events. And there's a public barbecue installed over there. So you can just have a barbecue, or as we call them, Barbie. There's a lady who's just taking her kids to the playground. It's such a beautiful walk. And the air just seems fresher than the air in Melbourne. Well, it probably is fresher than the air in Melbourne. Look at this shot with a lamp post over there and the winter trees. And this is how I like it. Stunning. Otherworldly. Enchanting. I think I may stay back here in Castlemaine for half an hour. Castlemaine is considered the most vegan city in our state, Victoria. So you look at the ratio, there are so many vegan restaurants here in this small little town. So I thought I may as well just explore at least one. I'll get a pastry or something, or even a soup to keep me warm. It's very cold. I might even put together a little short video about Castlemaine. I love this shot. It shows how epic this tree is. 100% Judy, even in winter, it's beautiful. Yes, Joyce, I did pay my respects to the First Nations people earlier. But right now we're paying our respects to nature. Most beautiful thing of all. So the tree that you're looking at now, Suzanne, is a gum tree over there. So these are all gum trees. Yes. I mean, over there you have an oak tree to our right. These are all gum trees. And notice how gum trees, they don't really lose their leaves in winter. They're very resilient and adaptable trees. Next week we'll be venturing out an hour and a half from Melbourne, but in the other direction, to the east, northeast. We'll be heading to the redwood forest in Warburton, which is quite magical in its own way. Yes, there are pin oaks. There's a pin oak tree down there, TM. There are a few pin oak trees. God, I love pin oaks. Beautiful. And the oak forest, yeah, there were quite a few pin oak trees. And here we have this tree over here is an English oak tree. And this tree that you're looking at, this English oak tree, is actually heritage listed by the National Trust of Victoria. So it's been around for quite some time. It's a beautiful, beautiful addition to the garden's a beautiful addition to this tree. No, it's beautiful. It's been around for quite a while. You know what, Suzanne? I think we should. Suzanne's asking if we could do a short meditation at Redwood Forest. I think, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's do that. I think that would be an ideal spot for a meditation. So we'll have to do it on YouTube. Can't do that on Inside Timer because I have to use my laptop and fast internet for it to work. So we'll do it then. Okay, we'll make it happen. Not a problem. It's actually a great idea. Over there we have what looks like an acorn-themed fountain. There's a sculpture over there. Let's explore this sculpture. But keep your ears to the ground, and don't forget again to subscribe, because I'm going to be listing while I'm there at Warburton. I'll be doing another tour at another forest. Hopefully the signal doesn't let us down. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Reminds me of deer horns for some reason. Well, for an obvious reason, right? This is by Zoe Amorb. It's called Dusk, made from bronze. Quite cool, isn't it? And Zoe Amor is a long-time resident of Castlemaine. She lives in Castlemaine, and it's nice to see locals expressing their artistic beauty or their artistic visions. But yeah, as you can tell, it's obviously wood branches, and it just blends very well in with the rest of it all. It's almost like these gardens are at their most beautiful in winter, isn't it? You hear the crows. Quite stunning. Oof, cockatoo. Cockatoos are smart and beautiful. Let's just say they're not winning the bird voice talent show anytime soon. Oh, God, dude. Go get some voice classes. God, how loud are they? I love cockatoos. They're probably some of my favorite birds. They're so charming and they've got such personalities. Let's keep walking. It's pretty, isn't it? Looks like an ash, a narrow-leaved ash tree, but I could be wrong. Look at this tall tree over there. Yeah, Suzanne, so we do have moss growing our trees. In fact, if I do spot any moss moving forward, I'll point it out to you. We do get moss growing on our trees, yeah. Here we have a pine tree. Check out this angle. Got some cobwebs here. Stunning. Whoa. Look at the bark. That's cute, Laura. That is so cute. That is adorable, yeah. They are quite social like that. Just love cockatoos. Yeah, they are loud. I feel like we're on a journey. Oh. I apologise for my friends, the cockatoos. Loud bastards. Look at this. This tree has preserved its leaves. What are they doing over there? There's like about 7 of them, 7 or 8 of them, just hanging out and yelling. Good for them. There you go, some more birds now. Here we have the laurustine. Quite beautiful, isn't it? not sure if they're native to Australia. They're quite beautiful. Yeah, Charity. They're having an argument. Best if I just stay out of it. Look at this beautiful shot. Stunning. Here we've got the river. There's another train. That is correct. That is correct, Charity. A lot of trees, no leaves, which presents a whole different pedigree of beauty. Suzanne saying, Alex, no matter where you take us, we always get beautiful shots. Thank you, Suzanne. Look, I'm passionate about bringing these beautiful shots to you, and I know how much a nice shot can change the atmosphere of a whole tour. So I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you saying that mostly. Thank you. Look at this over here. It's stunning. What about like this? The water in the background. Give you a little 360 before I switch it back to me and say goodbye to you. It's not a goodbye, it's a see you soon. I really do not like saying goodbye to you. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending this past hour with me and for visiting these beautiful botanical gardens alongside me and for just enjoying this stunning winter enchantment along with me. This is beautiful, and the company was even better. So thank you so much, guys, for your company, and I appreciate you for the amazing questions that you asked, for the positive energy that you brought to the chat. Honestly, thank you. Honestly, it means a lot. So I'll leave this up on YouTube so you can watch it, or if you have a friend who may be interested, you can share it with them. And furthermore, I will be uploading the oak tree tour in the next day or two, and we'll do a premiere, so stay posted, and then we'll watch it together. Okay? Until then, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and express my sincerest and most heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. And I really appreciate it, you know. Now I'm just going to go to Castlemaine and grab a coffee and a croissant from one of their vegan cafes. And on that note, you're welcome to buy me a coffee if you really enjoy this. The coffee link is pinned in the chat, so you can shout me a coffee if you enjoyed this. And alternatively, you can also, if you want to support my channel, you can donate through PayPal. That's also appreciated. But regardless, we'll see you in the chat in the oak tree. And I've got meditations coming up for the next 3 days, so you can attend my meditations if you feel like meditating. And next week we'll be heading to the redwoods and to another forest. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up. And next month we'll be heading interstate to Queensland, just for a day. But we'll be heading there. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Love you. Take care. Look after yourselves. I'm giving you a big hug. Big squeeze from me to you. Oh, I think I need a hit. And love you guys. Take care. Thank you so much for all your support. It means a lot. I'll switch it away from me now.